Previously on Survivor. After Andrew was sent home by Dylan's correctly played idol, thanks to Katie and Tony's behind-the-scenes scheming.
And I was like, there's no going back, there's no damage control with him anymore if we don't vote for him this time, so we have to vote him out, like, this time.
The newbies began to suspect someone had ratted them out.
I don't think a lot of the newbies saw it coming. But I do think one newbie saw it coming.
And all eyes pointed to JS.
Right away I was like, JS slipped, JS is a rat.
The ringleader needs to go.
And while everything seemed set to take JS out, the newbies ultimately decided they needed to take out a returner.
This week it has to be a returner. It's not even a question.
But not before Miranda threw Michaela under the bus to JS for plotting against him.
She's thinking of switching it from a returner to you.
At the challenge, Eric found a game changer, the friend idol.
You can use this on anyone other than yourself.
So all he had to do was play it on the right person. Michaela tried to protect herself by meeting with the returners and creating future plans.
Everyone wants JS out.
But a comment by Dylan caused Michaela to want him out.
It's like, I'm the one that's coming to you to help you get numbers, and you're gonna tell me that I'm running out of time?
After the newly formed Matrio met, they ran into Michaela, who immediately told Fish, and the two started questioning their loyalty to the newbies. Then, at Tribal, the newbies' lack of trust began to show.
That's not trust. That's the opposite of trust.
So what do you think we should do about it?
I trust each other. Figure your shit out.
And despite Dylan's demands for the idol, Eric played it on Katie, and Dylan was sent home 7-5. 11 remain. Who will be going home tonight?
I have...
Well, we picked wrong. 50-50 shot.
I had my hand like over my mouth. I was just like, oh my gosh. So I knew it wasn't gonna be me because I have my secret alliance with JS.
It's literally a coin flip.
No one's going in on that. I was like, wow.
No, I mean, like, it was left to chances for them.
Yeah.
I know, Dylan got voted out, it sucks. Because obviously he trusted me a lot considering he told me about the idol and I don't think anyone else knew about it. It definitely scares me because I feel like I could easily be the next one to go.
He really wanted me to play
Really?
Yeah.
I can get the vibe.
I mean, he's just very paranoid, so I don't know.
I played the idol on the wrong person. Win some, you lose some. It was kind of a 50-50 shot. I make a lot of mistakes, but at least I know the mistakes that I'm making, so I'm wary of them. And there's still more than half the people in the game left. I still have a chance to redeem myself, so hopefully as the game progresses, I'll be able to like make sure that these mistakes don't define my whole game.
Here, I can go if you guys want to talk.
That's fine.
No, it's fine.
We don't have anything to say.
Yeah, okay.
The fact that Eggroll played on Newbie Idol kind of pisses me off. He's talking about trust and talking about working with me and like how he can prove to me and how I can prove to him. Either to tell me that you're going to play it or just to not play it on a returner that you're saying you're willing to go against. Overall, I'm 100% pleased. Dylan went home as planned. I also kind of pushed for that, so like that kind of made me feel reassured.
I told Jack and Tony, but Michaela is actually going to flip next week with Fish. With the returners. I think she should go this week.
Michaela, I don't like you. If you come for me, I don't like you. I have a reason not to trust Michaela, but do they really have a reason not to trust Michaela yet? No, I have to create that reason. Just because I really want Miranda and Jack to be 100% with me this week.
Like, it's fine. I'm so glad we did what we did. But, like, the fact that she's like pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing for Katie to stay made me so fucking suspicious. They definitely have a very tight bond. I don't know. I know that she does not have any of our best interests at heart.
If Eggroll had played the immunity on Dylan and I had gone home with an idol, I would have been so pissed. So good job, Eggroll, on picking the wrong person. Thank you. Now that Dylan's gone, the next step is flipping the game so it's honestly no longer newbies versus returners because newbies versus returners is only going to go so far.
My one mission in this game, currently, is to get that bitch, Michaela, out of here. You need to G-O the out of here. You want me out of here? You're gonna lose. Okay, bye-bye.
touch base with you because obviously like yes, like cool, Dylan went home and that's awesome.
Now that Dylan's gone, our plan is to continue forward voting returners out. I think that either Katie or Doug is going to be the next person to get voted out. And I think the newbies have a lot of momentum and a lot of strength going out of that tribal.
That was a very fun tribal. But it was it freaked me out a lot.
I don't want to cause anything like JS causes at tribals. I don't want to fight with anyone. I just want people to make sure that I'm looking at this game logically and like not making any rash decisions.
But I really sketched out by that conversation earlier that you ran into of Tony and Jack and Miranda.
Given the recently seen, Miranda, Jack, and Tony meet up, kind of was a little alarming because Jack and Miranda didn't ask for me to meet up with them, but they asked Tony to meet up. So that made me a little more alarmed, made me kind of feel like a fourth or fifth wheel. JS is kind of all over the place. I think everyone wants to work with JS until they want him gone. And it seems like we're getting to that point where they want him gone, but no one's willing to flip on the returners just yet because they still do have 4.
Obviously, you're the person I feel the closest to all around. I don't know, I'm weary about working with returners. I agree with what we said that when we're going to do that, we need to pull them in and talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think Fish and I would be considered a duo. Fish is all I have right now. The returners are 4 strong. The Majestas 4 strong, if not 5 strong. So he has to be my number 1, and he's also kind of been there since the beginning. I feel like I at least have a small relationship with all the returners to the point where they might not be fighting on their hands and knees for me, but I think they're ultimately thinking about not throwing my name.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. This game's whack.
I know it is whack.
I'm so glad that Dylan went home. I honestly was scared of him since the beginning of this game. I always thought he was a huge physical threat.
It makes me nervous, Michaela.
So now it's 7-on-4, right? Even if Michaela and Fish flip, it's
5-on-5.
Oh god.
I worry, especially if Michaela's working with them, but I feel like we need to flip the game before Michaela can.
Michaela has too much power in this game. So right now the numbers of the game are 5 Majesta newbies, 2 Michaela and Fish, and then 4 returners. I didn't see the game like that, but it's becoming more and more apparent that Michaela and Fish are, especially because Michaela took the time before the vote to talk to every single returner and make sure it wasn't her going home.
I think the returners would feel comfortable if we included them in a conversation, in a group.
Do you think all the returners would want to work with us, or?
I think they don't want it to be them.
I want to be the one who controls the flip of this game, and I think getting out Fish or Michaela would make the most logical sense. So after that, the one person who is alienated can't flip, or if they do flip, it just becomes 5-on-5.
I'm down.
But I think as long as the 2 of us are on the same page right now, I think we're in a good spot.
It's like a give and take relationship. If the returners want to stay around in this game, they have to trust us. And if we want to make sure that it's not us being voted, we have to trust the returners. And so this vote is crucial to decide what relationships will last in the future and which ones won't.
I would be open to voting a newbie out, and I'd be willing to work with you guys and just come to a consensus, I'd rather this next vote be unanimous.
Yep.
But like moving forward, I think we should kind of change the flow of the game and be more fluid as to who we're working with. And I think Michaela and Fish are definitely a pair too.
I think they are.
Right now they're on the newbie side, but they can flip to your side, vote one of us out, and then flip back and vote one of you out, and then keep flipping back and forth.
Yeah, Michaela's just gonna do what's best with Michaela.
Tony mentioned Michaela. I personally don't want Michaela to go, and it's just interesting that they're willing to vote with us for once instead of against us.
I feel like this week is gonna be a newbie.
To prevent the bottom from flipping, I think that requires working with the returners, and by working with and establishing connections with the returners, sometimes those connections might be better than the existing connections in the new alliance.
I've heard too, Michaela, from people, but the fact that she reached out to myself, Eggroll, Dylan, Katie, Doug, and met us back to back before tribal, when you're technically your squad has majority, you shouldn't be that worried about what we're doing unless you're coming to try to save one of us or something.
Why do they want Michaela out so bad? Is it because Michaela reached out to all the returners before the last tribal, to make sure we didn't put her name down? I don't know. So the fact that they all wanted Michaela out so bad made me want Michaela in, just because it's, if they all want her gone, clearly she might be useful to work with us.
Like, I don't care who goes home this week. Honestly, like, if JS goes home, that's one more person who's, like, less likely to lie to me.
Kayla?
Yeah, it'd probably be Michaela or Fish. Just because right now they're both, like, swing votes.
I can see that if they think they're like the bottom of the newbies.
So Michaela reached out to all the returners before. She lined us up. She had a room and stamp and like we had
Are you
time.
serious?
Yeah. She reached out to all 4 of us. She like lines us up and is like, yeah, basically I want to see like who to not vote for tonight because I'm interested in flipping with the rest of you. It's time for people to start playing hard and I'm so ready for it. And I'm like telling you this because like she makes me nervous. Like I don't ever see like her and Fish been coming for me. I feel like this whole game.
Yeah. No, I think she definitely is someone to like watch out for.
I'd be happy with Michaela or Fish. I will never see myself working with Michaela and Fish. If like JS and Tony turn on me, fine. At least they're trying. But like Michaela and Fish just like I have zero connection and never will. So at least like take out the people that I know will just like never work with me ever.
Well, I definitely think Michaela and Fish have a lot of power right now. Like it's kind of scary to me.
So, like, the only thing that I'm worried about is, like, what if Michaela is, like, our one chance to have a swing vote, you know? See, now, this is where it gets, like, interesting. The fact that, like, both Tony and Jack are willing to vote out Michaela, it kind of, like, sends some signals that maybe there's some underlying reason why her name's being brought up that I'm not fully aware of.
It's an easy way out. I don't know if it's our best. I don't think it's our worst.
I have a hunch that Jack, Miranda, and Tony are working pretty tightly, and they just want to get rid of any potential swing votes that will like cause a different group to come into power. I think they're just trying to get rid of any potential loose ends so then they can just vote people out and coast to the end.
Jack also was saying like she wanted a newbie out and would have been Michaela.
Like, I feel like we should pull her in to vote out someone else. Like,
so right now I feel like better about Michaela than I did before the last tribal because I think that she is more likely to work with me over other newbies because she has pitched a girls alliance and quite frankly she's the only newbie that has reached out to me first. But I definitely see more potential with her than a lot of the other Majesto or newbies.
I think Michaela would be willing to flip the returners.
because I feel like I can work with Michaela more than I can with Fish, because Michaela's the one that came to me saying like, let's do this girls alliance, let's do this thing with you, me and Morgan.
I just think it might be a little bit dangerous to not go with what they're saying. But
I know, but I feel like that sets us up in a bad position long term. I don't know, you know?
There's now 4 returners on this side. There's 5 Majesto strong here, including Sam, who's just kind of there. And then there's Fish and Michaela in the middle, and they're kind of floating. And so it's really up to these 2 to decide what they want. It's nice to see that like all these like cracks within the newbies are finally gonna show.
The thing is, like, I was wary of Michaela last time. Like,
why do you want to keep
because
her?
I trust her more than Fish. Like, Fish would push to get me out. When I talked to Eggroll, he sounded like he was scared that you might not even go against Fish.
I'm down to do it.
Like, I met with Katie and she's trying to push Fish's name. Obviously, Katie's my #1 ally, and like I understand that if Michaela goes home next, like her name is probably going to be the one that comes up next. And at this point, I'm not ready for Katie to go home, and like that's not smart for my game. We have the game under control right now, so I feel like losing her would just be a detriment to me right now.
I just don't feel safe this week. I'm gonna be honest, because all Fish and Michaela has to do is flip with the returners, and then those 6 vote out me. We don't have votes. And I just have I have a feeling that's gonna happen this week because they're gonna be scared about the 5 of us being all from purple.
So
there's 5 purple newbies left, but after this week, the 5 of us will be in control.
That's what I think.
Never
that's
ever
why
lose
I
a
think
vote.
Miranda's here.
I can go swipe her up.
I don't trust her. I know for a fact I'm being blindsided this week.
I don't think I would tell you if you were gonna go home.
But they're not gonna tell you, Tony.
Yes, they are.
Tony, they would 100% isolate. Because the girls' alliance is the most realist thing ever.
Miranda and Jack are so powerful in this game. They are protected by me and Tony and Sam. You know, we're in their back pocket over there. They're controlling us. I've talked to Tony and started to sprinkle little uncertainties into his head, and he literally pushes back every time.
So me and Jack were debating who to go home this week. So the vets have been telling me that everyone in the game is saying this week it's me, Michaela, or me. And so I'm just
Me,
like,
Michaela, or me?
no, Michaela or
me.
JS or Michaela. And I'm just so nervous. I'm so nervous this week. Because if Fish and Michaela vote with the veterans, they can get me out.
Yeah, exactly. But we're not gonna.
That's why we're not gonna.
But I just don't know what the veterans want. If the veterans want me out, it's done.
I think they want Dude, I think you're like worrying too much. I haven't heard your name from anyone except for you.
No, every single person.
I haven't heard your name.
Every single person this game says me.
yourself.
I'm gonna vote for myself.
I haven't heard your name from anyone.
Everyone in this game has told me.
Not
that they're
this
saying my
time,
name.
okay? Like, chill out.
I don't think they'd ever want me to go home at Final 11. If they did, I will stand up and be like, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an alliance. They don't want me to do that. They know I will go all full force.
And like, JS is honestly pissing me off right now because he keeps saying like everyone's saying his name, but literally the only person who's saying his name is him. Like, he's like being very paranoid, and I just know in Survivor when you're paranoid, that's when you go home.
Happy birthday!
Kayla! I think so.
Really?
Balloons.
Alright.
Anders, you're so nice.
Over here.
Whose birthday?
Alright, so.
Oh, I thought someone new's birthday. I thought it was Anna's birthday. I saw the balloons.
Welcome, Final 11. Michaela, happy birthday.
Yay!
Only one immunity is up for grabs. Tonight is also another big moment because from this night forward, there will no longer be game changers hidden at challenges. Starting today. The only things up for grabs are individual immunity and a clue to the hidden immunity idol. Today's challenge is called Balloon Stomp, and here's how it works. You will have a balloon tied around each ankle. You will stand in an arena. The goal of the challenge is to pop other people's balloons using your feet without having your balloons pop. Once both your balloons have been popped, you are out of this challenge. You cannot win immunity. The last person with any balloons wins the challenge, and immunity has the ability to give an idol clue. If your knot on your ankle doesn't say knotted and it falls off and someone just steps on your balloon while it's 5 feet away from you, it counts. There will also be a set of cones marking the boundary. If you step out of bounds, which means even a little bit, even the tiniest fraction, we pause the game and pop one of your balloons. All right, we're gonna give you your balloons. We're gonna set up the court. You're gonna stand apart.
So I decided to forfeit the challenge. I have this very intense fear of balloons. I think it's worth it to just go ahead and see how the vote would go.
So you're forfeiting?
Yes, I'll forfeit tonight's challenge.
All right, for immunity and a clue to the hidden immunity idol. This is a 1 in 10 shot at winning the game right here. Survivors ready? Go!
Guys, do we want to do strategy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We can form like teams, schoolyard pick or something, and we could just go.
Katie wants to be with Morgan. We're all supposed to be together.
Wait, no, should you guys come over here? How about like us versus you guys? What the heck?
How about we all just go in?
How about we decide?
The challenge has started.
Yes, we know. We know.
We understand. Just don't.
We keep talking. We're like, oh, yeah, you're
It's scary being alone.
Doug making a move. Now he's judging if that was a good decision.
Who's coming?
Close the circle.
Jack.
What? That's like a little. Close the circle. Get from behind. Get from behind.
Come back. Like, I'm not gonna do
Katie and Doug, both in the middle.
J.S. and Tony. And Katie. We're good. J.S. and Tony? Wait, Doug. Oh, shit, okay.
Jack and Katie. Fish going for Katie.
I don't know how to.
Morgan's balloon popped.
Oh, he died.
Yo.
Doug's balloon popped by Jack. Fish jumping around.
Wait. Go. Hey, Fish.
Pause, Jacqueline was out of bounds.
How did Morgan?
3, 2, 1, count.
Go this way. Why is so many?
Jack is out. Jack, please go stand over there.
Where is out? chilling with her outside. Why
are you coming for me? Get JS!
Get Fish and Eric. Do not touch JS. The challenge isn't run into each other. All right, we go, Andrew. Chill out. JS, fix the balloon. Get Morgan is there.
Katie, I popped the balloon over here, so I'm doing good, okay?
Yeah, that is true.
Miranda, Tony, Michaela, Fish, all moving as a group.
We can't turn on each other. This is like symbolic of the game.
Come on, Fish. Stand down. Stand down.
Newbies all going after each other. Miranda and Fish go after Katie. Doug, Katie, all jumping around. Fish doing some sort of weird interpretive dance. Nice! Yes!
April, do you want a key so you can cut off the strings off your ankles?
Dude, fucking stepped out!
She's in.
Morgan, you're out.
How? Yeah, I'm down to one because of Morgan. What's the plan?
Guys, just carry them over here one at a time.
Morgan, we need you! Morgan's like 2 on 5 right now!
Do this, corner him. Versus apparently Morgan. Behind you, Doug. They're all behind you. Miranda running away. All of them. Katie fighting all of them. No, it has to be popped. And with that, Doug is out of the challenge.
Yeah.
Stop!
What do you mean stop? We're fighting for immunity.
You can't fucking corner me like that! Ow!
That's the game. You ran to the corner of the goal. Hey!
Katie pops her own balloon.
I'm done. I'm literally done. Why is it just...
Oh, you're out. You're out. You're outside.
On the line is out.
No, you're halfway over there. Sorry.
No one was helping me anyway. Fuck.
Katie stepped out of bounds, lost her last balloon. We have made the circle smaller. We have Morgan with 1 balloon, Fish with 2, Tony with 1, Michaela with 2, Miranda with 1, and JS with 1. 3, 2, 1. The challenge is back on.
You can't hit me.
And he could hit her. Morgan, go over to the light. Morgan is out. JS going around the circle. Fish jumping around. Trying to
Can we
get
take it
JS.
down to 1 each?
All former Majesto with 1 balloon.
We all have to go for each other.
And Tony takes out JS. Fish jumping around like a madman.
Jesus.
Miranda unable to get one of Michaela's balloons.
That's not a thing anymore.
And Tony's balloon falls off. Tony is out of the challenge. We are down to Michaela, Fish, and Miranda. Fish pops one of his own balloons.
Go, Fish, get in there. Just stop.
He said get in there.
What do you want me to say? Get out of there?
I won't vote for whoever goes out next.
Stop it! Michaela stepped out.
Michaela, step out. Trying to get her other balloon with
Tony, did she have none?
There you go, oh. Michaela, out of the challenge. Fish and Miranda both with 1. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah! That's awesome! Push her out! Don't be pushed out!
Come on, Fish.
Yeah, Miranda!
Fish pops Miranda, wins immunity. After getting 5 votes for the last tribal council, Miranda is safe from this one. All right, Miranda.
Woo! Good job, Miranda. Oh, shit.
She goes from 5 votes to safety.
Miranda, safe at this week's tribal. You are guaranteed the final 10, a 1 in 10 shot at winning this game. For the rest of you, Katie, JS, Fish, Morgan, Doug, Michaela, Tony, Jack, Eric, and also Sam, who had to leave. One of you will be the 10th person voted out of this game and the 3rd member of our jury. Miranda, this is a clue to the hidden immunity idol. Who would you like to give it to?
I'm gonna give it to Jack.
All right, Jack, here you go. This is the 3rd clue to the hidden immunity idol.
I know I'm a threat in this game, and obviously the returners and other people know that I'm a threat in this game, so to be able to come back from getting 5 votes against me to winning and having individual immunity, and knowing that I alone have individual immunity this week and I'm guaranteed final 10, felt amazing, and I was just so happy. I play this game 110% and I'm here to win.
That was so frustrating, guys.
Yeah, like-
I'm sorry, Morgan, if I was telling you to come in.
I was
just
like,
felt
but
there was
okay,
no
it was
point.
fine.
Yeah.
Katie's flipping out, and I'm like, but who's still in? Me. During the challenge, I just found it interesting that they had reached out and been more open about, like, you know, not being on these set little lines of returner versus newbie. But as soon as the challenge started, what happened? All the newbies teamed up.
She also didn't like go for Michaela after she got herself out.
Yeah.
Which is like weird though, because he won.
I feel like they didn't want to make it obvious, because then they did that by not actually going. Like, hopefully,
No, they overdid it because you hear like JS and Tony sitting in front of me talking like, oh no, this is going so badly, like so dramatic. I'm like, bro, like you're not getting out there anytime soon.
Okay, wait, yeah. Wait, is it the 4th?
It's the
3rd.
third.
It's the tallest one.
It's the third.
You might
idol
be
you pine for.
Pine for pine. That's a pine tree. Is somewhere.
I don't even know what a pine tree is.
All right, Jack. Good luck on your work.
Everyone's gonna tell everyone if they find it. That's what I'm planning on doing. So nice job, fucking today.
I know, it was good.
Yeah, it really well.
When they were like, so that's like big teeth.
The challenge was very revealing today. Why in the world is Michaela in the final 3 of the challenge with 2 balloons left? That does not happen on accident. I was sitting on the sidelines like livid. And also Tony popped my balloon. One of my closest allies in the game popped my balloon. Like, I'm starting to think I'm not working with the right people.
Jack, are you guys gonna go look for it? I have work to do. Well, they look like they're all going.
I think we heard Michaela, so that's like. I think so. If that's
I thought I'm really busy tomorrow, so I'm not gonna be able to meet up with anyone. Yeah, like Michaela, does that work?
Is that what?
That's what I've heard.
Okay, yeah, if that's what everyone's doing.
I like legitimately want to work with you guys, so like.
No, like honestly.
Everyone did good.
Are they still there?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were balling
Someone
out.
yelled something out the window. So.
Okay. I mean, I felt like Fish was really good today too.
No, he won the last one.
He almost won this one.
So like he's also
that's kind of alarming.
He's good at challenges. Like
Better challenges than give him credit for.
No, they're all right.
Fuck you guys! Not Jack.
Damn.
Oh, well, that's fine.
just so you were like.
Fuck you guys or I don't know.
That's so funny.
And all the newbies drove by, and she got so uncomfortable. It was so funny. I just like love their drama. It's so stupid that like the returners are like, we haven't actually done anything. All we've done is just like taken out the grass seed, like put it everywhere. We've been watering. This garden is so ready to just like bloom, and if this vote goes the right way, I think that's like our first sprout. I'm ready for this war to start, and I've been providing the ammo.
I'm pressed to follow them. I bet you they're at Tops.
We're gonna jump.
True. To the getaway car. To the Morgan.
That's not a stump. Yes, it is. A tree stump is like when it's all cut off the top. It's the stump of a tree. Think of a tree.
Maybe dig doesn't mean down with it.
How are you gonna dig upwards, dude? Like, look up here. Hey, there's a stump.
Pine tree stump.
I was
Yeah,
so
dude, sorry I stomped on your thing, but it was in the way and I needed to win. You're not going, dude, trust me, you're not gonna go home. I won't let that happen.
Well, last time, like, I felt like everybody lied to us.
Yeah, like
too,
everyone lied to
so,
us too,
like the
right?
whole Morgan vote.
So
Well, yeah, but like you guys are in the minority, so it's like.
So it's cool. It's like, I'm just saying,
Like, I feel like we
if
should
we're
be even because
like-
we both lied to each other.
yeah, like
Aren't you?
if we were going to work,
Yeah.
I
Know
think they're
that.
pushing hard for you, Michaela. Just saying. And they're trying to use
I've
us
heard.
as votes.
We're literally just like helping them make the vote that they want, which is Michaela. And so I said, like, let's not give it to them easy, because us voting out Michaela is in their whole plan, and they probably have a plan of who they want next for the until final tribal. And I don't really want to like contribute to that.
I think that yes, me and Michaela are in the minority, and it's good for them to pick us off. But like, you guys are also in the minority, so
yeah,
like,
I know.
yeah.
So obviously, I want to work with you, but I feel like there's nothing I can do to prove to you.
Yeah, at least this week, there's nothing we can do.
They told me that they've heard Michaela's name a lot coming up for who to vote for this week. And that was the first time I heard that. And then they're like, oh yeah, and I've heard your name come up a lot. And I've never heard my name come up, but I was like, yeah, you know, I've heard that. Like, I'm aware of like my name being thrown around.
I'm not bullshitting you, Fish. I know you and I have bad relations from like Savava or whatever, but
Yeah. Really?
I'm not bullshitting you at all. Like, I personally wouldn't want to float or gone, and I think they do because they think you guys could easily flip with us.
Well, no, we could easily flip
Yeah,
with you guys.
so I think that's why they're nervous. If you just go to the newbies and you're like, they said that you guys wanted me out, then of course they're going to deny it. 'Cause think about like why we would be telling you. Because obviously I want to work with you long term.
Yeah.
I know those 5 are going to stick together. So why would I?
No, 5?
Yeah.
Wait,
5
like,
Majestic
well,
strong.
everyone
There's
wants to.
Sam,
Tony,
Jack, Tony, JS.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jack.
Yeah, so that's 5.
Five.
They pretty much said, bottom line, you and Michaela are in the minority of the newbies because we're the only Savava newbies. Come, like, work with us. Guys, there's no reason for me to trust you. Like, yes, like, maybe you're just trying to get us to cave, and then you're gonna tell the Majestic newbies, and then they're gonna turn on us, or they're just putting our ideas in our head. Like, I still can't trust anything they say, because it's evident that they're working together and they have their own agenda.
Somebody has it. Doug. He's not here right now. Do you have a shovel?
Doug's not here.
I don't know. I just think it's like
Everyone would be here. Dylan
But they
would
would
be
tell
here.
each other.
No, they wouldn't.
Doug wouldn't.
Doug would not tell them.
But like I'm still looking until like I know it's not my friend. You're right. I think he does have it, but you know you don't know.
He doesn't trust you guys anymore.
Oh, yeah. I know JS wants Michaela gone, but I personally don't want JS to get his way with the vote, and I don't want him to continue to get his way with the vote. I want him to get a little upset that something doesn't go his way, because I want to see him get flustered, and I want to see him kind of freak out that he's next, just to see what he's gonna do. I don't want him to feel like he has complete control of this game and that he owns this game or that he's god of the game, because one person cannot solely control this game. He may think he's controlling this game, and he may think that he's controlling Jack, myself, and Tony, but Jack, myself, and Tony know that that's not happening, and that the 3 of us are working together to get ourselves to the end without JS. But if Fish is gone before Michaela is gone, I think there's still a way that a Girl Alliance can work with her.
Like, Katie's definitely pushing Fish, and then I talked to Miranda, and she was like, I want Fish gone. If we have to vote a newbie out, it has to be Fish. And so then, at that point, I start to sense that it's like Michaela or Fish. Like, it's not just like all Michaela.
Did he tell you any names? No. He didn't say any. He said Michaela.
He's just trying to split us up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That guy, all of them literally just want us to like hate each other and stuff. And when they keep all the time when I meet with them, they're like, everyone says your name. Everyone says your name.
Oh, hold on. You saw it? No. What? Hold on.
Hey, guys, Doug's here. Remember?
I know.
Yeah.
I better not get electrocuted.
Just 3 bees nests.
Tony!
So I heard Michaela's name, which like I just don't want that to happen now.
You heard my name, right?
No. Let's get one more returner.
That's what I think too.
Bitch, I'm taking Michaela out, your best friend and alliance member in this game this week. I think if I can get rid of Michaela this week, then I can kind of pull Fish in and keep him to myself, because I am scared about a girls' alliance.
Because I trust you the most, and I trust Cody the most. I just see Miranda and Jack like can do some McShay shit.
Yeah, they could flip.
Easily.
But
and they have 6.
But like if
because I could see them teaming up with Katie and Morgan.
But what I do see happening is the Majesta newbies pulling returners to get me and Michaela, and then you guys move forward as Majesta returners.
and then you get the.
I don't think anyone would
there's
let that
still
happen.
5 of
That's
you.
why next week I want to get Miranda out, just so like one, it proves that we're not working together. I've never wanted to work with her.
I don't necessarily trust the returners when they say that they've heard Michaela's name and my name. I know that the Magesta 5 are working together. JS says he's open with me, but he's a very good manipulator, so he could be playing me. But I also think that he actually does want to get Miranda out of this game.
I wouldn't be sad to see Eggroll go.
I wouldn't either, but I just would.
Because he's just like
he's just floating.
He's talking to everyone.
As soon as a newbie is voted out of this game, all hell's gonna break loose.
All right, Katie.
Alright, Jayas, tell me what the move is tonight.
No, tell me what the move is tonight.
What do you mean? I'm
What
not
if
the one
it's
in
me?
power.
Well, I'm not in power.
I don't think you are. According to
Katie.
the conversations I've had before.
I'm a little nervous. I want Michaela.
Yeah.
If you want to write down Michaela's name tonight, I can guarantee it's gonna be Michaela.
Well, I can tell you for a fact that Fish and Michaela both have said your name.
Before.
Are you close to Fish though, or
No.
don't care?
I talked to him last night after
too.
looking for the idol, and he told me he's never heard my name in this game once.
Because he wanted you. He wouldn't say anything.
He wants me tonight.
Yeah. Like yesterday, right after he walked away, I was like,
I
you want
knew
him, right? And
it.
he said yes.
I knew it.
Personally, I just think it's a stupid idea to go along with the Michaela vote just because JS, I hate him as a player, and him and Fish are definitely going to be the 2 people that are always pushing to get rid of me.
I don't like Fish at all. I want Fish gone ASAP.
Then why don't we vote him out this time?
I'm willing to do like Michaela this week, Fish next week, and then Miranda the following week. By the way, we're like strategizing at the, where are we right now?
Blood drive. Blood drive.
Blood drive! Give blood!
We're playing Survivor Girl.
The returnees are telling me that Fish and Michaela are both after me. I knew Michaela was after me, but I didn't quite know how in tuned Fish was to the situation. I've heard Fish and Michaela.
Yeah.
I was worried that it would be me this week, but I've heard those 2 names from everyone, so I've calmed down a bit. It's only those 2 saying my name.
JS really seemed to want Michaela out. And he said Michaela or Fish. But then he really seemed to want Michaela out. He went on and on and on about how she was like a snake. And, like,
I think
targeting her.
Michaela is like the #1 snake in this game.
How she like really wanted Katie out.
But she would get rid of Katie like ASAP. Fish wouldn't get rid of Katie as soon as Michaela would.
So he was like really trying to pull that angle, which I thought was interesting.
Because Fish isn't playing the game as strong. He does play the challenges strong, which is beneficial to us because then it can be like, look, he's doing good at challenges and we can get rid of him next week.
Although I just think it's an interesting strategy.
Can you please side with me on this one?
Why?
I don't know why you're against it.
I just think Fish is a bigger threat in this game than
But
Michaela.
why are we worried about bigger threat? It's weak. It's like we're at final 11. Majesta before the challenge said we would get rid of Michaela, and that made me happy. But as I'm talking to people, they're telling me, oh no, I think Fish should go. No, 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 no. Do not keep the person that hates me, and do not send away the one person I have a chance to form a relationship with and bring him in close. Because I felt like I could pull Fish in if I got rid of Michaela. I could never pull in Michaela if Fish left. I think it's really dumb to do that. Why can't we just get rid of Fish next week? It's not like he's gonna go on like a 7-week immunity run.
Please, side with this for me. Why can't we be on the same page?
If JS is freaking out that like if Michaela stays in the game, she's gonna keep saying his name. I see him for like the little like coward he is. Like he's literally like begging me to vote a certain way, and like I feel like when you're begging someone to vote your way in Survivor, that shows that you don't really have power.
Tony, please, you're my #1.
Well,
I don't know why you don't see it. Why don't we agree?
I don't know.
How big of a deal is it if Michaela goes home tonight? How big of a...
I'll do that if that's what the majority wants, but if majority wants Fish, I'm gonna go with
Can you just
Fish.
say I prefer Michaela to go?
Oh my gosh.
I don't get why you're against this, Tony. It, like, really?
Michaela's not a threat. She's not a threat. Fish is a threat. You can take out the threats.
Tony, please stop doing this to me. I thought we were close. But I realized he's closer to Miranda and Jack. I have no one in this game. I have no power. And I am someone who likes control. I don't like to be blindsided. I don't like to not have control in this game. Should I go much further with Majesta? They don't have my best interest in heart, so I'm not gonna have their best interest in my heart. I hope you trust me more after I tell you this. I trust you more than anyone now, and I realize that. I don't even trust Tony 100%. I wanted to tell Doug everything I knew in the game and run by what
my options were, because I know Doug has my best interests in mind, because I do have his best interests in my mind. Since week 1, there's been an alliance of me, Tony, Jack, Miranda. It is a strong four. We fake that me and Miranda don't like each other. We fake that like there's a girl versus guy thing. And I've been worried for the past few weeks that it's like, you know, fiction has become reality. Like, I just don't trust them anymore.
Yeah.
Their agenda is very different than mine. I don't want Fish going tonight. I think it's so bad for us. If Fish goes home tonight, because both of those girls are pushing for Fish.
Right.
Miranda and
Katie. Or Jack.
Miranda, Jack, and Katie. Miranda and Jack are the most powerful people in this game.
I think so too.
They're protected by me and Tony.
And Jack's doing well and talking to everyone and like saying that she wants to work with all of us. And, like,
Exactly. Jack is so powerful. She's so likable too.
Yeah, exactly.
She doesn't get caught in lies. I just don't want Fish to go home tonight. I think we can pull back in Fish this week and then blindside Miranda or Katie next week. I don't care which.
I honestly share my most information with JS. Like, he's honestly my #1 ally right now. Like, literally the lines in the sand between Newbie and Returner just like have dissolved completely. I'll take the majority for the first time in this game. Like, I'm not complaining.
Last night when we were looking for the idol, Eggroll came up to me and he said, I heard Michaela's name and I also heard your name. And I was like completely shocked. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be this week that one of us goes home. Yeah.
I think they know that we're the two that are most likely to flip.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to scare us out.
Yeah.
Cause like, think about it, like where they are now. If they don't have any more immunity idols, what's their next move? They gotta bring people
But
over.
they're not, like, it's just Eggroll and Katie. Like, Doug and Morgan are not reaching out. Have they reached out to you?
Okay, they reached out to me, but W worked.
I am worried about me and Michaela and our names being thrown this week and our names being put as votes at Tribal. Majesta 5 might be going and swinging with the returners, good voting me out. Might be Michaela. If a newbie goes home this week, all shit's gonna break loose. And if a newbie goes home this week, it's me or you.
I'm surprised that it's us, and I want to know if that's like they're trying to pull a move or if that's actually who they're going for. Alright, cool guys. Guess like this newbie return thing isn't as strong as I thought, which like I knew it wasn't gonna be like final 7 kind of thing, but like I thought that if anyone flipped it was gonna be me and Fish, not vice versa. So not thinking that I was gonna be calling the shots, but like I thought me and Fish would be making that move, not them. I mean, okay, here's the thing. If we flipped it on a newbie, like I would think JS would be such an easy person to flip it on.
I think we should do that this week. Like, something in my head just clicked. Like, that would create so much chaos because JS is putting his opinion in every single person's head.
Yeah.
Moving forward, I don't want to work with Tony and JS. I want them out.
So I haven't talked to anyone. Have you heard anything?
I've heard Fish's name.
Uh-oh. I'm not good.
Yeah.
From returners or
From returners.
newbies too?
From returners.
Okay. Did they say why? I kind of surprised.
Because
I have cards if we need them.
he got first immunity, he got second immunity, and if he had beat me last night, he would have had the third immunity in a row. They're very scared of him. Katie told me JS through your name. Katie and Morgan want Fish.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, here's what I'm confused. Why don't they want to go JS?
I know
if that's a good thing or a
JS
bad
is
thing.
freaking out that it's going to be him, but I haven't heard his name at all.
Yeah. I mean, do you think, like, obviously I don't know if tonight's the best night to go for JS, but do you think, I don't know, what do you think about that? Do you think we should try and flip it?
Do you think they'll go with it?
I feel like we could pull Jack in. I feel like Jack would be down, right? We
Yeah.
talked to Jack about getting rid of the
Yeah.
store. My only concern would be Tony and Sam.
It's a feasible plan that Michaela wants JS, so the bigger the target gets, the more he's gonna freak out and start scrambling. We can take him out and blindside him.
I honestly feel like the Majesta is trying to play both sides right now. Like, I don't know, like, if the vote is JS, like, according to them. But I just feel like they're trying to put us against each other.
Yeah, I just
What
don't, at
the
this
real
point,
plan
I don't know
is,
who
you
to
know?
believe who.
Yeah.
I don't, like, no offense to you.
I think we'll
but
probably
like,
find out after, like, tonight.
I think it's, like, stuck in the air, like,
yeah.
I've heard that my name's been thrown, I've
Yeah.
heard that Fish's name's been thrown, just from those 3 people that I've talked to.
Yeah.
So, like, I definitely think a JS vote is a possibility.
Yeah.
Majority
I think
vote.
what's gonna happen tonight is Majesta's gonna get their way regardless. I'm gonna try my best to make sure it's not you tonight.
Now, is
And, like,
Majesta people
if the
saying
actual
that it's me and
plan.
Fish, too?
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. So like that's why like I don't know what their real story is. So.
Do you mind me asking who specifically said it from Augusta?
Honestly, I think like everyone has said it. Like it's not even just like one person. But JS seems really concerned about you being here because he thinks you're really out to get him.
Do you think the returners actually want me and Fish out, or do you think they're
well,
just,
I think
like,
we're literally just helpless. Like it's like we don't have any other choice. Like if that's what they want, because like we haven't made any other plan to do anything else. Like JS would have been a good vote, but like we never really fully finalized anything. So
if Fish and I decide to go to the other side, that might open more room, and if played correctly, could make a huge game change move.
You all want to go around in a circle?
Yeah. Let's do it. Sam says Michaela. I say Michaela.
Michaela.
Fish. I really don't care. Do I have to pick?
Just go. Toss a coin if you have to, yeah. Okay, indifferent.
Well, not really.
I think it's, yeah.
Fish. Let's go Fish. I would just say Fish because I feel like he's more likely to win more challenges. So like this is like off lease for him. Because like what if he wins the next one?
Fish.
Fuck. Okay, so it's 4-4.
I mean, I think we should still talk about it.
Yeah, we still have to.
No, there's lots to
it's
think
obviously
about.
not a consensus. Like,
Yeah, I think also whoever survived this week.
yeah,
I think we all want to stay in this game. The other person's a huge threat. The other one can just go next week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they're both huge threats.
We
I
just
think
make
they
sure
both
that
win,
the second one doesn't get
and I think they both have good mouths. And I'm afraid of that. My vote is personally just for Michaela because I think she has the better mouth of the two of them. No, like her mouth is
I think
golden.
Fish has a better chance of getting immunity.
That's
I understand that.
Yeah.
At final 11,
It's like
I'm not
social
worried
versus
about
physical
that.
right now.
Yeah.
At final 11, I'm not worried about that. Like,
Yeah, but like if he's gotten it twice already and he almost beat me last
No, I
night,
know.
that's
You got
scary.
twice already?
I think I would say Fish because like if we are agreeing to just vote one of them, the next one out next week, then Michaela's not going with the challenge next week. I think that voting Fish out would just like make this like 2-week thing, so make that work out really easily. But I think if you guys are worried that one of us or like 4 of us are gonna like go with Michaela and just work with them, then we should just vote it out this week.
So we're like 4.5 to 4.5 tied. I just think Miranda's more likely to win the game at the end. No. You know I always get your names. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm out.
I don't think.
I just see her as a really big, strong.
Fish is calling me.
You need to go.
Wait, I don't think.
Like go without an answer.
What's up, bitches?
Hey, how's it going?
This got interesting.
Yeah, we're just talking how we're voting out JS.
Yes.
Okay, so Sam. No, I'm kidding.
Give reasons. Why me? Why Michaela?
Well,
I swear to God, boy.
no, like honestly, yeah.
So why do the two of you want me out?
Because we're on the shopping block.
But why me? I've been loyal to you two.
Evidently not.
Damn.
Because you've been saying my name for the past 2 weeks. Camera on me, I grow.
Wait, get closer together. Get closer together.
I've heard it last week and the week before. And dude, last night you talked to me for 20 minutes.
Yes.
And I found out just 5 minutes before that you were saying my name to other people. Like
Wait,
I
what?
was going
Because
so fucking far. Why
Because
the fuck would you do that?
because I knew this was happening.
But this was last week when you were also saying my name.
I did not say your name last week.
Like it was a show and I had my popcorn ready. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. This is what I've been trying to get at this whole game. All these people to just like attack each other and it was finally there. So I was like having the time of my life.
I wanted to work with you guys and then I find this.
Then why is this happening?
I didn't want this.
Wait a second. I was told that this was happening, and I was told that many people was happening, so I don't know who started it, but 3 or 4 people, I'm not gonna name names, but 3 or 4 people here told me this was happening, so I don't know who like started it.
Alright, I'll make my plea. I think everyone's game in this room is a lot safer with me and Michaela in the room than with JS in the room.
Great. Wonderful. Good to know.
Is it that I've heard that it's because I'm good at immunity challenges? And I think that's kind of a bullshit reason to get someone out, because obviously I can't win them all.
I don't think you should be gone from now, right? That's unwise for you. Because
I am literally hanging on by a
I've been
string.
today pushing for you to stay. Okay?
Then what happened today?
Yes, because you said many more.
Then what
Oh,
happened today?
you can come through. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I'm not gonna plead my case. I've been loyal to pretty much everyone in here.
Me too. I haven't changed on anyone.
And I'm not competing against Fish either, because I don't want him out of the team either.
Like, whoa, you're the fake people, because as returning players, we were loyal to Sababa. You were snakes the whole time, but whatever, they were betrayed by their other snaky snakes. I understand that little snake feelings were hurt.
You guys decide what you want to do? I'm gonna go talk to these two.
What? I'm in this too? How'd this fit?
He was like, can you meet me at Hagerstown? It's like, yeah, I'll be there in 5 minutes. I'm in a study group and I'm outside and they come walking up. They're like, you liar. And I'm like, they're all in here.
Film this?
He's put this big target on his back himself. And the fact that he's done that is fine with me. We can take him out and blindside him.
You have to not, like, ruin my game. I promise you I'm better for your game. You and me are big threats in this game. You're a huge threat. You gotta stop winning competitions. I'm sorry. He's just been like 5% more loyal to me, and I've heard you say my name before.
Okay.
It's fine. I don't care.
No,
I
listen
forgive
to
you.
why. No,
I forgive you
no,
100%.
don't forgive me. Listen
I really
to why
do.
I've said
I
it.
want you to stay.
Listen
I really
to why
do.
I've said it. Listen to why I said it. I was told twice today by newbies and by returners that you were throwing my name and gunning for me to go because hold on, let me finish. Because we're both one loud players like Fish said, and it's not just coming from Fish.
No, I understand.
Coming from a lot of other people, and because we're too much alike to be in this game that we have a competitive personality. And that's why literally we walked over here and I was just like,
I'm
no,
gonna tell you
fuck
something
this.
huge in this game. There is a 5-person alliance in this game. It's old Majesta,
We knew that.
the 5 newbies. Yeah. But we are so fucking tight. We share everything. In the center of that is Jack and Miranda, who literally are protected by them, who also have an alliance with Morgan and Katie.
I feel
and
that.
they're protected by all sides in this game. We share everything, but now they're not sharing everything, and I don't trust those two anymore. And all day they've been pushing for you to stay and for you to go home because they've been controlling and manipulating everything in this game. If you go back in there and say they told us about this alliance, they told them about
We
you.
knew about this
you guys
alliance.
are
She
going
didn't tell
home.
us anything we didn't know.
They told you?
No,
Oh,
we knew. We're not idiots. I
Yeah,
just
that's
literally
fine.
walked over here. I literally told him, I was like, I guarantee you they're over there meeting Emily.
No,
Let's go
it's
scout
smart.
it out. I mean, at this point, I don't think you're going to flip any of them.
They've
Can the person that survives between the two of you please work with me? Because we have to get those
that's a
people out.
pity
I know,
thing to
but
say.
I
When did
never
it go
do
from
it.
newbie returner to me and Fish?
When everyone was telling me that you were saying my name, and then I was like, okay, I'll say her name. That's what happened. And I hated that. Today, all day long, I was in
Why didn't you
constant
come to
turmoil.
me?
Because everyone kept on saying that you said
Why
my
didn't you
name.
come to me? I had talked to one person. I did not.
You
literally-
said.
Do any of you guys
if
have an idol? Do you have any?
No.
No. If
I
someone,
literally-
if you said, if
think
anyone,
Martin has it.
you said, if anyone says a name, you will talk to them.
I know, but you've been saying my name.
Today.
I know.
JF,
No.
my first
Yeah, last
time-
night you said my name. That's what they told me here.
I didn't say
When
your
I
name.
was away from the group, Katie Allen was like, you want him, right? And you said yes. So, like, that's what pissed
That's
me off.
complete bullshit. That's what I thought. Listen, JS.
Returns, like, hate them, and I hate my
Then
alliance.
why are you trying to vote
I'm
on
not
us?
wanting to work with them. I don't want to work with any of these fucking bitches. Tonight, I'm fucking calling them out. I'm not working with those fuckers anymore. And Tony can fucking suck a fucking dick because he's been lying to me this entire game. I realized it 3 hours ago.
What if we tell JS that that was weird, but like we just came to the consensus that it should be Michaela?
JS has been known to fake arguments. So is he faking his argument with Michaela and Fish, or is he being serious? Like, we don't know if he's working with them or not. At this point, we can't count on JS. Sam's missing, and Sam's kind of in JS's back pocket, so we don't really have her.
We'll tell you, like, we're figuring it out right now, but do they have an idol?
I asked them, and they said they don't have an idol.
You're not fucking with me right now?
No, I said, do you guys have an idol? Tell me right up.
You guys were meeting for a long time. I feel like that's a long time.
No, I'm babysitting them so they don't go back to you guys.
We'll tell you, okay? I promise, just promise. Trust me.
But also, maybe we should meet and discuss this a little bit, because maybe, you know, they do have a good point. Are we letting the veterans get too far in this game?
I'll call you in 5 minutes, okay? Okay, bye.
Wait, do you want to like meet up and talk about this? I don't know if we're making the right move.
I'll tell you when we decide, okay? Like, it's literally like the three bottom people are talking to each other like, let's save each other, guys, and we have no one.
Jack and Miranda just lied straight to our face.
Would you be willing to vote?
I don't care who to vote for at this point.
Absolutely.
I just don't want
They
to be you
literally
too,
just
because
lied to
after
me.
they're gonna get rid of me. They will get rid of me.
Yes. Literally when Michaela walked in and said, I've been loyal to every single one of you, we're all like,
yeah, no.
Where's Jess?
I mean, like, dang, you're such a bitch, Jack.
Can you please come to Emily? I just need to say something to you guys.
Alright, like, give me like 10 minutes. I'll try to be right there. Sorry, still running away.
Okay, you got, I need to say
That's a clear
so
split.
we're in the
Sky
minority. We're in the minority of the newbies. I don't know, and we are still being loyal to you guys because we were going to vote for a returner this week, even though it would have been smart for our game to flip and vote you guys out with the returners.
Well, how could we know that you were gonna vote with us? That's the only thing.
We are in the minority.
I didn't talk to any of them. It was planning our meeting at 10 o'clock until literally we got this vibe that everyone's throwing our name. You're throwing our name to returners. Everyone's throwing our name. So like literally we were completely loyal. I didn't meet with anyone because I knew we were all meeting at 10.
I didn't meet with anyone today because I thought the same thing. Those 4 or 3 players, or however many there are very dangerous players. They play immunities for each other. They play the game for each other. And that's what we have to do right now. So like they are not, because they're playing the game, but they're also just dropping things in everyone's head.
It's like, this is bullshit. They're literally trying to get us to turn on newbies so that our 2 votes are just washed away and they can vote out whoever they want.
So
I literally told Miranda this is my really answer. You can't even say
I
anything.
know. I came to this meeting today to see what they had to say.
Okay,
I
don't care about your opinion right now because we're on the shopping block. Hold on. So, you cannot put it on me and Michaela that we were throwing JS's name because we were throwing any name in order to stay alive.
Then why didn't you guys try to meet with us earlier and try to put a returner like under 5?
That's what our plan was, to meet at 10 and make it random like last time.
I understand what you're saying. I understand.
So why would I JS throws my name? So when the returner says we want JS, put him.
Because Michaela, all I've heard is that you've been meeting with all the returners, but you've never once reached out to me to meet up. So what am I supposed to think, that you want to play with them over me?
I wanted a few more returners to go home.
So why don't we do it this week?
It's just unfortunate that they've been forcing us to not trust each other.
So they've been forcing you.
It's a difficult decision.
So we have the numbers to get a returner out.
What's the name?
I know it can't be
You pick
Katie.
the name.
I
You
know
pick
it
the
can't be
name.
Katie or Morgan because you guys
How
are
about
working
you let
with
the
them.
4 of
So
us
let's
talk?
do egg roll.
Okay, what's the name?
What's the name?
Okay, egg roll.
Egg roll.
Okay, we want egg roll.
It's egg roll.
The vote is egg roll.
Let's do it. Thank you guys.
Now we hope you guys are actually serious because I
The
can't.
vote is egg roll.
All right, final 11. Please welcome back your jury. We have Andrew and Dylan, voted out at the last tribal council.
I'm probably the third loser, guys. Don't worry.
Miranda, last week you got 5 votes. This week you are immune. How do you feel?
I mean, it's kind of ironic. The same thing happened to Morgan. I'm sorry. But like, Morgan got 8 votes and then she won immunity. And the same thing happened to me. I got 5 votes and I won immunity. So it feels nice, especially after all this craziness that just happened in the last hour, to know that I'm immune for this week.
So Tony, what does she mean the craziness in the last hour?
Okay, well, I'm gonna be honest. It was 2 people's names, Michaela or Fish, for the majority of since challenge to now. And so everyone is meeting except for them 2, and then they just barge into the meeting, and then it's pretty awkward because everyone was meeting and talking either one of the other. We need a new meeting place.
Also, just saying, no
I'm
one
not
snitched.
done.
We're just that smart, so.
So then they come and then they start throwing JS's name out, and then JS is like, oh, well, what the fuck? Like, you're saying my name now, what the hell? And so then them 3 go on and talk, and everyone else just runs away. and
then I'm babysitting them, and they're like, don't do this, work with this. And I'm just like listening, and responding to what they're saying.
He asked Tony the question.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking over because they have, everyone in this game has points. There's pros and cons to every decision. And
Sorry, someone pushed him off the fence.
all of the newbies minus Sam were there, and we kind of just discussed, okay, are we going to stick with this, or are we going to go ahead and get rid of one of these 2? And a decision was made. It could be very well me tonight, because everyone in this game besides the 3 of us were meeting, and they could be like, oh, you know what, JS's name is on the block every single day and week, why not this week? So, you know what, it could be, my turn, I don't know, hopefully it's not me, but there's names flown out there tonight, and hopefully I'm voting the right way.
So Jack, for the past couple weeks it's been returners versus newbies. We're gonna stick together, 8 strong, 7 strong. This week you meet up to talk about 2 newbies. What's going on?
I wish I knew what was going on right now. I mean, there have been a lot of arguments, a lot of names, and it's all a lot to take in. We'll have to see when the vote comes to figure out where this is actually going and who's really loyal to who.
Michaela, why do you think you and Fish were brought up? Like, was there already some tension in this newbie alliance between you and Fish and everyone else, or?
I mean, guaranteed it's the Majestic 5 and us 2. We've talked about this tribal after tribal. So I thought, personally, for the Majestic 5's game, keeping me and Fish is good for their numbers. And then I also thought for the returners, keeping me and Fish was good for their numbers, you know? It's kind of bullshit, but you hear returners saying, oh, Majestic's running things. You hear Majestic saying, oh, returners are running things. And then there's me and Fish that are kind of like, okay, cool, we're being loyal. We've been loyal. But since we like did the mutiny, we've been loyal. So I think it's really dumb on both parts that, you know, me and Fish on the chopping block. But if that's how it's gonna be, that's how it's gonna be. And every single person I talked to today lied straight to my face. I can literally count it out. Jack, Miranda,
what did I told you straight to your face that I heard your name.
I honestly,
name.
But you were meeting with them in Epley.
But
like,
so that means it wasn't like a direct lie. Just like if the returners were there and they were.
Okay, call it how you want. Point being, the tension didn't start till about an hour ago.
From the challenge, I didn't know my name was being thrown at the challenge, but I did hear my name.
Neither did I.
Today and last night was the first time I heard my name being thrown when we were looking for the idol. And I heard my name and I was like, okay, why? I haven't really gone back on any of the promises that I made. I haven't snitched on any of my alliances. I haven't done really anything wrong. And they were like, oh, you know, you're a challenge threat. I won the rollerballs. I won the rollerballs with my team, or I guess with myself, and then I came in second last night.
The returnees are smart in this game. They've played this game before, they know what to say, they know how to say. Me and Michaela hear each other's names a lot, and we're like, oh, I don't like Michaela, oh, I don't like JS. And so then me and Michaela are going like this. So that is why, you know, the returnees, you know, got that meeting to occur today. I think it's very obvious that the returnees are trying to pit us still up against each other, and that was basically their argument when they met up with all the newbies at the very end.
I have a question. I know we're all extremely busy, but Sam, where have you been since last time? No, it's a serious question. I have to ask. Like, you haven't been in any of the conversations at all, and I have to ask. I'm done. Because no one else is asking. You know what? Fuck you, Miranda.
Oh my God.
I know we're all busy. We all have lives. We're all in school. We're all college students. College is hard as shit. But you have not been a part of the conversation since last tribal.
Okay, I got stuff going on.
We all have stuff going on. I'm just curious where you've been, and I haven't heard anything.
Don't worry about me and my stuff. I'm still sitting here. I'm gonna still be sitting here next tribal. Where are you gonna be at? Where are you gonna be at?
I got this on, so I'll still be here next tribal too.
Alright. Like JS definitely tried to make it sound like we orchestrated this. I just want to say as someone that is, you know, basically
okay, don't start shit with me, because in that challenge, you're sitting there with your balloons out of the bounds, you know. No, because I don't want you putting stuff in me.
No, you just said the returnees been thrown. No, okay, as someone with no power on the minority, basically I can't do anything right now. Every person I met with told me the names. I didn't get to pick any names. I don't have any power. I can't pick anything. So I was given options. I was invited to this meeting. I did not plan this meeting.
Okay, but my response to that is that.
Damn, can anybody ever finish a sentence with you here?
Sam,
no, Jay, shut the fuck up.
If you make it,
shut the fuck up.
If you make an enemy with everyone, you're not gonna get as far as you think. If you think.
Shut up. No. Finish, damn. I want to see somebody else's perspective of the fucking game before you open your mouth.
You know what? You are really starting to show your true colors in this game.
True colors? Yeah, my colors are on my team.
This was not some great master plan. Honestly, this shit show just all happened.
But at the same point in time, if you knew you had no power, why didn't you come to me and Fish and try and make moves? That's what this game's about.
Because you're loyal. You just said that. You said that after you mutinied, you're loyal. So we can only assume that you're not gonna flip.
Didn't even try though.
Every meeting that I have had, whether it be one person, two people, whether it been the newbies, whether it been the returners, or whoever it was, I was 100% genuine, and I was 100% did not go back on my word. I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna throw Fish under the bus. I don't want to be sitting here if Fish isn't sitting here. Because right now, he's the only one I got, clearly, considering those 8 met minus Sam. So maybe I got her too, so maybe it'd be us 3. Send us home, that's fine. I'll put out my fire. I'm sure Fish will put out his fire, and that'll be kind of what it is.
Loyalty is a big part of my vote. But at the same time, the people that have always been loyal to you may not be the best for your game. So you kind of have to take that into account. And that's why I think that's the main reason I'm not too sure where my vote's gonna go tonight.
All right. Great. With that, it is time to vote.
Holy moly.
God.
My seeds that I've planted clearly have worked. So let's just hope that it goes down the right way.
The only thing I can do is hope that this works.
I'm just happy that I'm not going home.
I'm getting my way.
I'm sorry about this. It's nothing personal. Like, I do like you as a person. We'll see what happens.
These Sababa newbies, they're dumb as shit. Like, I've been telling these guys, hey, you guys need to flip with the returners. I think you should vote out Newbie, and boom, they don't even try it. They're still down, and they're thinking like, hey, the next couple weeks we'll vote out returner after returner after returner. They didn't even think about the situation. Like, when we came in, this Majest had 5, returners had 5. You had the choice to choose, and you chose Newbies. And now your name's on the block. I think that just goes to show you why you shouldn't have worked with them from the start.
I need you to know that this has nothing to do with loyalty or being disloyal. This only has to do with furthering my game and my loyalty to Jack and Tony. Pray for me, all.
If you have a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes have been read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. Vote. First vote. Fish. Fish.
Oh, now we know who's taking a bubble bath.
Michaela. That is 1 vote Fish, 1 vote Michaela, 9 votes left. Third vote. Fish.
Really?
Fourth vote. Michaela. That is 2 votes Fish, 2 votes Michaela, 7 votes left. Fifth vote. Egg roll. Egg roll. That is 2 votes Fish, 2 votes Michaela, 2 votes Eric, 5 votes left. Fish. Michaela. Fish. Michaela. That is 4 votes Fish, 4 votes Michaela, 2 votes Eric, 1 vote left. 10th person voted out of Survivor Maryland, winner take all, and the 3rd member of our jury. Fish. That is 5. That is enough for tonight.
Morgan,
You tried to take me
coming
out.
for you, Morgan.
Alright. Fish, the tribe has spoken. You may go. Well, it's definitely not a newbie versus returner game. The lines have been broken, and finally, we're playing a real game. Have a good night, guys.
And then Miranda goes, why don't we just vote him out? And we're all like, who? And Miranda goes, JS.
So, if I don't feel in control, I need to make a move. I need to switch sides.
So, since day 1 in this game, there's been a Majesta Newbies Alliance.
It needs to be Egg Roll though, it can't be Morgan.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
if Egg Roll's on the line, she's not gonna go to Rocks for him. She doesn't like him.
I'd rather go to Rocks and risk myself getting out than to continuously give
What if I go home? What if I go home? Bitch, what if I go home?
Sherry, what?
I'm coming back.
Like,
Playing Survivor Maryland was pretty crazy. It was actually a lot of fun. I met a lot of good people through it. But I definitely wanted to make it farther. Kind of sucks that it didn't. Honestly, anyone could win. And that's what makes this game really awesome. Michaela was the only person that I could trust in this whole game. And she was the only person that stuck with me throughout all of it. So I thank her for that. Thank you, Michaela. And then I'd like to say some fuck yous. Honestly, the Majesta 5, JS, Tony, Sam, Miranda, Jack. None of you guys even had the balls to tell me that I was getting voted out, even though I said right there, I was like, listen, I don't have an idol. Just tell me so I can go into tribal knowing I'm getting voted out. Because I made my plea. And they said, all right, we'll decide. We'll tell you straight up honestly. And they didn't. So yeah, thanks for letting me play.